Good evening, everybody, and this is going to be really weird for me because I'm now holding a push to talk, but not for you guys, but for the people in the call with me. But welcome to another episode of Lancer. It's just business here on the Component Cast with the Tuesday crew. Before we get on tonight's episode, though, Roach, what system are we playing?
Lancer.
Cool.
Yeah, it's made by Massive Press. You can go pick it up on their website or their itch.io page for free.
Nice. And
that's about it.
Yeah, no, totally. And Mikey, there's something about a podcast. What podcast?
What podcast? This is where I point at my hoodie, but I don't have it on.
I know, so. I should have had the hoodie on as well.
So, one of our alumni Discourse miniatures has created a miniature horror game called Black Blood. It's about shadowy conspiracy theories, vampires, and witches fighting each other during the end of the world. If you want to get involved with the playtest, go to our Twitter and check out our print tweet at Discourse Minis. You can get it if you join our Patreon. You can check out our artist who's drawn all our character portraits that Midge is about to show you in our intro. You can find her Mela. You can find her Twitter and Tumblr as Buy Space Creator, BUY Space Creator. And as for the shows and podcasts, you can find them all on our individual podcast channels. So if you want to listen to this show, you got to search Lancer It's Just Business on whatever app you listen to. And you can find our Dungeons & Dragons show, the Eleanor Chronicles, our Urban Jungle show, Trakoga Nights, our Swihunter show, the Great Schism, and our Lancer show It's Just Business. And our specials, including the Elite Dangerous RivalZone special, the Goodies for Gobbies, our Moogle special, and the House of Time Midgeman special on the Podbean, Player FM, Podchaser, Listen Notes, Boomplay, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Podcast, Castro, Castbox, Podfriend, Podcast Addict, and Good Pods apps. The show's release on YouTube and on the podcast channels at 12 noon GMT, Friday for Eleanor, Saturday for Lancer, and Sunday for Cyberpunk. Please remember to turn on your auto-downloader for your preferred app and leave us a rating and review.
You ever thought, of taking up the bagpipes or something? Just the amount of oxygen that you just took in to say all of that in pretty much one go is astounding. But
I'm still not sure you're not just making up some of those.
Oh no, they're all real.
It's clearly the terms and conditions at the end of a financial add-on.
Absolutely. Batteries not included. Each set's sold separately. So
you can find me on Voices.
And finally, if you want to support our shows, the best way to do that is either becoming one of our live Twitch subs and getting those lovely emotes in chat, or by becoming one of our patrons. Patrons give us one of the biggest slices of the pie and allows us to create more works of what we're doing. But anyway, we've talked enough, we've gabbed enough, and we'll gab a lot more throughout this broadcast. But let's get on with tonight's episode. We're back.
Okay. All right. We ended off with the end of Yoral's turn.
No, it's the middle of my turn.
I
just moved. Yeah, I haven't done anything else. So, what was I doing? Oh yes, I remember. I remember my actions. So what I am doing is I am overheating or overcharging. Taking a heat for that gives me a free quick action. I am then going to use my the walking armory. So for once per turn, I can activate any particular I can spend one charge to apply one of my following effects. So I'm going to apply the shock effect. The attack deals energy damage. I choose one character targeted by your attack, and then the adjacent character takes 1 AP energy damage, whether the result is a hit or a miss. So I'm going to be shooting at the Hummingbird HPA 6 and targeting the Grunt Preacher with the 1 AP energy. I'm targeting the Hummingbird. Ooh. There we go. With my Vulture. Not getting there for the attack.
All I'm getting is waiting for assets.forge.vtt.com.
It took me like a couple of minutes, and then I managed to get in. Have you got the Avanti logo?
No, I have a white screen.
Oh, okay.
Like the website itself won't load.
Yeah, and
As
I'm
far as
currently clicking on the dice roller, and it's not prompting me to like input anything.
Okay, I'm
Oh.
finally downloading modules. It seems like this may just be having a really slow day. Because it must have been sitting on the screen.
Intelligence is down. We have no intelligence.
Yeah, so I'm clicking on the built-in macro for the vulture, and it's not popping anything up. Like, it's not giving me the little interface to input anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything, even through the basic attacks or anything like that. It'll tell me I can't shoot my anti-material rifle because it's out of ammo.
Oh, even bringing up my character sheet. I'm not getting my character sheet. I'm just getting like miscellaneous, like a list of owned items.
Their website might be having some issues by the sound of it.
Technical issues.
I believe the traditional phrase for the component cast is it's been 2 weeks.
Indeed. So what I might just do, Roach, is I might just roll manually in the roller, just to save time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a d20 for the attack roll, +2, because it's 1 for my grit, and then 1 for the Death's Head built in, +1 to all weapon attacks, +1 to all ranged attacks, and then a d6 accuracy because the vulture itself is accurate. Is there any difficulty that this thing is implying upon me?
No.
Cool, I'll roll that then. So I rolled a 9. Does that hit the hummingbird?
Hold on a second. Some tech support stuff. Said 9.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit.
Great. So it deals, I believe it's 1d6 plus 1. Yes, 1d6 plus 1 to the hummingbird, but I flat out just deal 1 AP damage to the breacher just from shooting.
Okay.
So 1d6 plus 1. Roll. I rolled a 7. 7 damage.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 6 and plus 1.
Front breacher. Is that it? Yeah, it's the guy. How
And
much did you say?
7.
7.
Yeah, no AP. I'm then going to, because I used overcharge and got a free bonus action, I'm going to stabilize using my full. So I'm going to cool my mech and reload.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think they might have updated something and it broke the Lancer module because I just got a redlined error about stuff.
Shouldn't have. I have not updated this instance.
Now, it doesn't look like it stopped anything because my mech no longer has any heat and also my anti-material rifle is reloaded. So it might be something else, I don't know. But that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Puppy's already gone. Carrots. Carrots is what is that? What are they currently suffering from? Jammed. How long are they jammed for?
Until the end of their turn.
Okay. They're jammed till the end of their turn. I just jammed till the end of his turn. Okay. Alright, I think what I'm going to do then is Hummingbird's gonna go. Okay. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around. Or 1, 2, 3, 5 around. Suffering that. It's gonna be a quick action and a quick action. They're going to choose you as a target, Reaper.
Cool.
For suppression.
Reaction.
They're not shooting. Not yet.
Not shoot. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, let me know if they do, because I will react.
I will. They're choosing you as a target for suppression, which will impart impaired on you. And they're just going to shoot their one gun. Target. Let's do... You're not in any... There's no bonuses or...
Oh, are you shooting Reaper?
Now we're shooting Reaper.
Right, okay, before you do anything,
Mm-hmm.
my reaction is important because it may affect who you're shooting.
Yep.
Where is it? Hold on. Just lost the freaking... here we go. Defensive pulse. Right. Okay, it's not showing off on the list, so...
Yep.
Basically, my person is attacked. I get to empower the attacking shield with a pulse of energy. Reaper gains resistance to all damage from the attack, and if the attack misses, I may force the attacker to re-roll it against a character or object of my choice.
Okay. They can't see anybody else other than Reaper, so just let you know.
Well, alright, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
still.
Yep.
So, yeah, Reaper has resistance.
Okay. So 20, they get a plus to this. 2. I think that's it. There's nothing else going on.
12 misses. 9 misses.
It's 9. I added the extra. You have a 12 as your evasion.
I do.
Yep. Cool. You still take 3. It is a reliable weapon.
And that's resisted, right? Because
You have resisted,
carries.
which means you take half.
so it would be 1, a 2.
You won. You
One.
round down.
I like this mech.
Or it might be 2. I'll read up on that. Just take 1 for now.
Sure.
I'm not sure if it's round down. That's D&D. Or no, D&D's always round up, isn't it?
No, D&D's round down.
Okay. I'll check it later. Because I know Lancer's finicky. So they do that. You are suppressed. You are impaired. Just so you know, because of an action this one undertook. Okay. And yeah, that's it for that guy. The only one left is Padre.
Roach, quick question. What turn is this?
We're still on round 2.
Round 2, is it? I just wanted to make sure that's all. Thanks.
Okay. So, does anything happen for starting in this area that I'm in, the big line?
Let me check.
Just wanted a reminder on that.
Mm-hmm. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you take 2 damage and yep.
Okay. And I'm slightly impaired in this, correct?
You are immediately reaction, lead brain zone. You are, if I remember right, I can check. You are impaired.
Okay. So I'm not
While you're in
going-
the zone.
So I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna shoot the big gun for this round, even though I'd like to do that to build the heat. I'm gonna move 2 spaces. That's interesting. Every time I try to move, it is also moving the turret drone.
You do start counting from the space you were on, by the way. So it goes 1 to the next space, 2 to the next space, etc. So
Yeah,
you
I'm-
just moved 1, 2, 3 spaces in total.
I'm not trying to move to where I am right now.
You need to push to talk, Midge. Remember, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having an issue where my turret drone is stuck to me.
Why? Where was it originally?
It was 2 spaces on the rock along. There we go. Thank you. And then I am going to... I think I'm going to open fire on Hyde.
Okay. Apparently, there is a thing with Forge right now. They have a message on their chat that asset libraries are issues with major issues impacting user access to their asset libraries. They're working on it.
So I'm gonna
Shouldn't matter for anything else, but yeah.
I'm gonna start by shooting the my soul pattern laser rifle.
To who?
I'm shooting Hyde.
Okay.
Is there currently a lock-on Hyde available?
Yes.
Is everybody okay if I consume that? Cool.
Yes. although you're not going to get the bump from me or Fathead. Do you need to be next to us?
What? Can you remind me what that bump is?
Basically, if you consume lock-on when you're next to us, you get to roll twice and take the better result.
Yeah, we got a spar attribute, both of us. So if you're adjacent to either one of us, you're going to get that. If you're consuming a lock-on.
Okay, I'll move that extra one space. It's still moving my turret drone again. Sorry.
I think you are selected. Like, do you think you might have drag selected? Like,
no,
drag
I'm
select
just
yourself?
using the select token, and I'm clicking my token. I think it's been linked to my token layer.
Didn't do that before, so I don't know.
I'll put it down to the issues that are going on with the website. Anyway, I'm going to shoot my assault plasma laser rifle.
So you can roll that again if you want to try for a crit.
You get to pick the result.
Oh, you didn't put your lock on, Midge, because you've got a disadvantage. So you should have plus 1d6, minus 1d6, so you didn't actually consume the lock on.
It should be in a little pop-up that comes up when you press the
No,
thing.
I did
There's a lock-on
select
to
it when
consume.
it came up.
It's like that there are issues with the thing right now. If he's impaired, so he was impaired, so that still applied, but you're no longer in there, so you wouldn't be impaired anymore. Because it's only while you're in there. So you're no longer impaired. You got a 3 on that 6, which would have been a 13. 14 actually. It's got a 10, a 3, plus 1.
I'll use a reroll if there's one available to me.
Yeah, you re-rolled it anyway, and you pick the result.
Only the full attack or the
Right, hold on. Let me get the
accuracy.
wording up.
I'll read it up. When an allied character adjacent to you attacks a target and consumes lock-on, they may roll twice and choose either result.
Okay. So re-roll it. Okay, but you got worse on your damage.
Crit, but worse
right?
damage, so I'll take the original, please.
Okay, so that's 5 damage to. Well, it's 4 damage, 1 heat,
One burn, yeah.
or 1 burn.
I'm going to take 1 heat for doing that.
We're fighting Hyde with fire.
Fighting fire with fire, because he's got a flamethrower.
Yeah, but yours is nuclear fire.
And then I'm going to. I'm gonna shoot my mortar at Stumpy.
Okay. Oh wait, he actually has armor, so he didn't take that much damage. Yeah. Cool.
For a 3.
3.
3
Cool.
explosive damage.
Okay. So he takes 1 damage.
Chip away at him, scratching the paintwork.
Is that it for your turn?
No, I'm actually going to take an overheat quickly.
Okay.
and I'm going to place another turret drone.
Okay.
I would like one. The solo rock between the two trees to my northeast, where Mikey is pinging. Yeah. I'd like one there.
What's the
Let me-
range on those again?
Let me get rid of the
Sensor
first
10.
one and put another one down. See if that helps. Okay.
Then when
It
you
is.
shot the RPV down here, your HPA, could your drone have also shot it?
Nobody shot the HPA when it was down there. It
I
was
did-
originally
Oh,
over
you
here.
shot Stumpy. You shot him. Okay, never mind.
I
Yep.
think also we learned from the guy at Hyde bottom, his armor's too thick for the drones to do damage. Plus, I've only just gotten my reaction back. So, I'd rather use a reaction on one of your turns when on a target we know that it will damage. And then, yes, I've just got to work out how much heat I take from the overheat. And we're good. That's me.
Okay.
On your mech sheet, mech stats overcharge.
Yeah, one heat this time.
I'm just checking something here.
The phrase Constantine is overcharging is really funny in my head, because all I can imagine is Keanu Reeves going Super Saiyan.
Okay, so Hyde is jammed. So he cannot make attacks other than improvised attacks, grapple, and ram. Can't talk to other players, can't take reactions, take or benefit from tech actions. So good to know that. So instead, I think Hyde. Is going to go 1, 2. Actually, hold on. Let me check one thing here. He's got. Okay. Hyde's going to go up there and take a full action to explosively vent his heat, which is not an attack. He is venting his heat, but as an action, but as an effect that his mech has. Pyro clears all heat. Characters in Burst 1 must pass an agility save or take heat equal to half the amount the Pyro cleared and be knocked prone. Which he's been loading up on heat. So, Burst 1.
Get closer to me! Get closer to me!
No. Burst 1. Fathead, who is the only one being targeted by this. So you must make an agility save.
Okay, do I have any difficulties on this?
Nope, you just take an agility save, which I think is just a flat d20 roll for you.
Oh my god.
Negative
Okay.
3.
So what happens is you take 6 heat. Not 6. It's half. So you take 3 heat. Take half of 6. So you take 3. It's not that bad. It's still bad. He gets rid of his heat. No longer in the danger zone. And you go prone. So I will Park that on you.
What does prone do mechanically in this?
I will tell you. Hold on.
It
Attack
means I
against-
get executed by the Dark Angels before I have fallen.
Attacks against prone targets receive +1 accuracy. Additionally, prone characters are slowed and count as moving in difficult terrain. Characters can remove prone by standing up instead and taking their standard movement, unless they're immobilized. Standing up doesn't count as movement, so it doesn't trigger Overwatch, but it is using your movement to stand. So essentially, it's not like half your movement or anything. You just use your movement action to just get up. Until then, you're slowed and in difficult terrain, or you're slowed as if you were in difficult terrain.
That +1 accuracy, that applies in every attack, not just if
Yep.
you're... Yeah, cool.
It says attack. So, and that's it for... Oh, Pyro's immunity to burn. Has immunity to burn, so that burn attack actually didn't apply. He's insulated is the thing he has. Firest. Yep, Firest. I didn't know either. Because it's been a while. So just checking that out.
Help me.
That is the end of his turn. Because that was a full action to do the vent. Which means he's no longer jammed, right? It's at the end of their turns that jam comes off. Yep. So he is no longer jammed. And Hyde has finished his turn.
No longer jam, he is now preserve.
How dare you?
Full marmalade.
Ooh,
I'll get rid of that burst as well, since that doesn't matter anymore. Cool. Now it's another enemy turn. So the hummingbird's already gone. Cheeks has not gone. Sugar has not gone. Carrots has not gone. Those are the only ones still alive on the map at this exact moment. Because Stumpy has. Okay, cool. Carrots is going to do a full what is it called? Run, or basically use their whole...
boost, I think, is
Yeah,
that
they're
right?
gonna boost. Yeah, so I'm gonna go double speed. 1, 2, 2. Up right there. And that'll be the end of their turn. That was Nozzle. Sugar is gonna go. Think Sugar's not going to move. They're instead they're going to do 2 quick actions. One, they're going to put up a dispersal shield, which grants... I need to do D3. So half of that, so 1. Okay. So Carrots has resistance for the next 1 attack that is towards her. And she has Overshield 5 applied to her. I don't know if that does that also. Priest also gets benefit of that. So any attack on Sugar, also next one attack against Sugar, they have resistance, and they also have an Overshield 5. And for their next quick action, they are going to use Investiture. Fucking hell. They're going to invest some time and effort into this. They're going to link with Carrots, granting Carrots a +1 accuracy to all attacks, among other things. So that'll be what they do. And I think that's going to be it for his turn. 1 second. And I'm back. That's it for Sugar's turn. And that means it's just Cheeks. Which Cheeks is Aegis? Which I think they're just gonna. I don't think they can even range wise here. Yeah, they're gonna hold. They're just not gonna do anything this turn. They also don't have the range and sensors, I don't think, to do anything. Yeah, so they're just gonna hold. Which is the end of all of the currently on field enemies, which is the end of this round. So now let me get my D6. Just gotta check something.
Is it the comically large or comically small D6? Comically large.
All right, so these show up this turn, or at the beginning of round 3.
Oh,
So you've got, you got 4 that just showed up. 2 in the bottom, 1 on the left, 1 on the top.
Okay, can I go first? I've got a plan to help Utari.
Yeah.
If you go first, you're going to take damage from Stumpy.
I can take a bit more. But yeah, I'm going to be moving out of that range of fire. But
You'll still take it at the beginning of your turn, but yeah.
yeah, I know, I understand.
Okay, if you want to go, that's you.
Okay. So how much damage do I take, Roach? Do that first.
You take 2.
Right, so I'm going to move. Do I have line of sight to Stumpy there?
Hold on a second before I forget. I'm no longer impaired. Line of sight to Stumpy?
Yes.
Your size 1/2, so yeah, you should, because it's cover. So yeah, you should.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is a quick tech action to jam Stumpy.
Okay, 1 second. Just double checking here. Yeah. Okay. You can make that check.
Sure.
Okay.
Apricot. And then the second thing I'm going to do is another quick tech action, which I'm going to read out.
Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So, lead rain ends as soon as they're jammed.
Okay, so that's helped everyone as well. Awesome. So the other thing I want to do is a construct other false idol, and it basically makes a illusion of a target, and my target is going to be Fathead, and I'm going to put it kind of where the pretend trucks are. And basically what it's going to do is people that are trying to attack, it gives him a mirror image.
Okay. Looks like anything. Okay. Okay. That does. So now they don't. It's not that they don't. You said false idol. Never mind. False idol, not ideal idol. False idol. Okay. Okay. So essentially, it's just a grunt that just looks like Utari. Okay.
Exactly. It.
Okay.
What basically I want to give them. I want to confuse them a bit and give Fathead some time to get up and get sorted.
Okay. They still get a save against that when they start, but yeah,
but if it's against
I'll
my
keep it in mind.
systems, then that's quite high. I'm not sure what the save's against though.
It's a system save, not a versus roll. So it's a 10. Yeah. So if they roll over a 10, they can see past it. Okay. All right. So the truck where the bulk transport is, that one is the same area because it's a size 2.
Yeah.
Cool. Got that. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Thank you.
Cool. Cool. Then I think what I'm going to do is... Yeah. Carrot's going to go. That is a burst 2. Target somebody, so they're going to do a burst 2 on top of Demon, which will hit Padre, Spanner, and obviously Demon with their attack. They're firing the bombard cannon at the...
Who's firing it?
I said carrots.
Carrot's firing it, is it?
Yep.
My return fire wouldn't matter then. Okay.
Her return fire is an ability she's got.
Yeah, it's a talent reaction. Anyone who shoots at me, I get to return fire. I think he's out of range.
Hits you with the range tag. Within range, yeah. It's an auxiliary. So pistols are your only aux. Yeah. Beasts, yeah, range 5. They're a bit further out of there. Carrots. Burst 2. Ordnance. Okay, so this is just a +2 attack difficulty, but she's getting a lot of bonuses.
They get an extra difficulty from Utari shield, right?
Yeah, they will, but it's gonna be just, yeah, they get a +2 to attack, -1, and they get a difficulty because it's an arcing ordnance weapon. It's 2 difficulty, 2 bonuses, but they get extra things because of the investiture. Because they get another accuracy because the priest is within sensors of them, and they're still linked. Also use their systems, but I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah, not going to matter for that. Okay. Construct, stress, technic. And compounding with that, the priest is also a commander as a sub-template, which means that's a further +1 accuracy to all attack saves and checks because they're adjacent. Cool. So this is a lot. It's a normal d20 roll. They get +2 to an attack, so that's just a general +2. 1 difficulty, 2 difficulty, because 1 difficulty native, 2 difficulty for the shield. They get an accuracy for the investiture, which goes down, that's 1 difficulty now. And they get an accuracy because the priest is a commander and adjacent to the priest with military discipline. So it's a flat +2 roll.
I'm in cover.
This is an ordnance weapon and a blast weapon.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. It's arcing as well, so it just kind of goes over. It's canon. Cool. So targeting is correct. So that is, yeah, it's just a +2. General. First. Cool. And I'm going to declare Demon as the primary target. That comes into effect because they have an ability called Cluster Munitions. So attacks deal +2 damage to all targets for each target beyond the first hit. So its primary target is shooting.
In that case, I'm going to react, and I'm
Okay.
going to give a leadership die to them, since you declare them as your primary target. And you can choose, by the way, if you want to use the leadership die, whether you want to use that to reduce damage taken by 1d6.
Is that to all of us or just Demon?
Just demon.
Just demon.
Couldn't
Okay,
give
I'll
it
let
to
him
one,
know.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I've still got quite a few die left.
Okay. That's still not going to affect it. It just attacks, deal +2 damage to all targets for each target beyond the first. So it's just
Yeah,
it's
yeah. But
just
it
everybody
helps
else
save
has
the
+2 damage to the roll, whatever they take out. But cool. So yeah, just gonna roll that. So that is 11. What is Demon's Evasion? Anybody
Wouldn't
know?
this still be at the +1 difficulty because of Fathead's shield?
No, because it was plus that
We
at the end
counted
of it.
that.
Countered it. Like I said, there's 2 difficulty on this roll at
His
the start.
evasion is 10, says on the sheet.
Yeah, there's 2 difficulty for this roll because the shield and the ordnance weapon inherently, arcing weapon inherently. The investiture gives him a +1 accuracy, which gives it down to 1 difficulty, and the priest is a commander as well, which they're adjacent to the commander, and military discipline is another advantage. So that's just a flat roll. So yeah, you got hit, Demon. With that, so that is 5 explode. That's 5 blast damage. So you just take 5 damage to your HP.
Reminder: Demon can reduce that by 1d6 using the leadership die. I've granted them.
Yep.
You get to choose.
I also have my own. I was hoping he'd miss. But no, Carrots, you had to hit, didn't you? Thank you very much,
Sure.
bud. So, what's that? 1d6?
1d6.
1d6 does, and so that hits everybody else as well with the 11, right?
Should
Mine
do.
is 11. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Okay, so you take no damage, Demon, but I know Padre did get hit by the 11, and so did, because I met your evasion. It's meet or exceed. So you also take that. So it's not just 5, it's +2 to that.
So 7.
Yes.
I'm a structure down.
This isn't good.
I'm on 4 HP. Thank you, armor.
That is weird. I just noticed something. Ursa, you're not actually on the grid. You're in between 2 the hexes, which is why it's weird and you're not in or out of the
No, I moved myself earlier because I wasn't on the grid. I think I'm not even connected to, like, I'm getting things, but I can't bring up my character sheets. I can't access any actions, and I don't have access to, like, my hit points or anything.
Okay, I'm just going to put you on the grid, so that's why you're not actually in there, so I don't have to redo that.
Weird, because you just moved me off the grid on my screen.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, we're having sort of technical fucky-wucky.
Yep. Okay, so yes, 7 damage to both Spanner and Padre. On there, that's just blast damage. Yes.
Because I fucked it up last time, how do I take a structure damage without dying?
Are you down 1 structure right now?
I
No.
have just had my hit points reduced to 0.
Okay, then put that into your HP that you have 0, and it should automatically reset that back up to full HP, and then you down 1 structure manually, or automatically, or maybe not because there's fucky bucky stuff going on right now.
There is a macro for structure damage on
Yeah,
the
it's
mech
just
stats.
brought up a pop-up structure damage. A brave has taken structure damage.
Yep.
Roll 1d6 to see what happens.
Yep. Emergency systems kick in and stabilize your mech, but it's impaired until the end of your next turn. There you go. And now your HP is reset back up to 11, and you're down 1 structure.
Thank you.
And you are impaired for the end of your next turn.
Reg, you don't have to have like a custom paint job on your mech, because that's something that might mean you don't take that structure damage.
Don't be silly.
Nope.
No, I do not.
Okay, and on top of everything else, as a free action, or as a free action when they did it, they're firing a special Earth Shaker shell. So in addition to any damage, characters within burst 3 of the targeted space must succeed a hull save or be knocked prone. That's not burst 3.
Fathead's already prone, so.
Burst 3 is that. So that would be Ursa. Actually, I can just put it in there. That is burst and not blast. Okay, so that is Demon, Spanner, Padre, Ursa, and Fathead, but Fathead is already prone, so it does not. You don't go double prone.
Imagine if you could.
You clip into the ground, Gmod style.
Just a hull save. If you don't get above a 10, you are prone.
I am now prone.
Okay.
I have a question on that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fire super heavy weapons while prone?
Nothing stops you from doing anything prone except for moving at full speed.
Okay.
That's what prone does.
Answers my question.
We can crawl.
I'm prone too.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
Does Tally and Hyde get affected by this at all, or just us?
Tally's dead.
Oh, Tally is dead. I didn't see
Yep.
the skull.
Yep.
Hyde was just out, I'm guessing.
Just out, yeah. You just because you're a size 2, you got hit by that. Okay. Was there anybody? So it was everybody who ever. So even Padre, you're down prone as well. Okay. That was amazingly effective, and I'm glad I did that.
This is just turn what? Just coming into turn 3?
3. Yep.
Oh god, and we got 3 more on top.
Okay, and that's it for the Earthbreaker shell, Earthshaker shell. That's on a 6 up recharge. So yep, that is it for Carrot's turn. A good strong turn for such a shitty turn the last time by being jammed, which was the right call. So, who wants to go next?
Who wants to take out Carrot?
Would you like me to send one down range?
Remember, they have overshield 5.
Would
How
you
long
like
does
me
that
to?
last?
Would you like me to send one down range?
What was
Oh,
that?
that's a
Russell?
point. Yes, please. Have a. Oh no, I can't react. Actually, I've already used it.
What was that, Rival? Is he good? No, Rival. He said something and I didn't hear it.
How long's the shield last?
It's there, and while they're next to each other.
Can you make one of them move?
Within sensors range, I should say. Specifically, because it's not popping up in the chat right now for some reason. Dispersal Shield releases a cloud of miniature drones that cluster around a nearby mech, providing protection. The priest or allied characters within sensors gains resistance to damage, and he, for the next 1d3 attacks that hit, is effective, is not cumulative. So they rolled a 1, so it's next 1 attack. They'll have that. That Dispersal Shield also grants Overshield 5. Because there's a second thing that the priest took on top of that as a modifier.
So what I'm thinking is if I send a round down range, try and clear,
You basically, you'll clear it.
Yeah.
But you won't do damage, essentially. You won't.
I don't think you can. And then someone
physically
else can
get through
try
it.
and charge over to get in range. Because at the end of the day, you need to get in range of the get closer to the artillery anyway. If we're going to take it out, someone needs to. So I'm wondering if I if I like fire one realm range, well, is what I'll be doing is I'll be taking another overheat to fire my super heavy cannon, I think, if I can do that. Or is there a reaction? Or there might be a thing restricting super heavy from doing that. I need to double check. There might be a restriction on firing a super heavy weapon with an overheat. Overcharge, sorry. Overheat is something different. But that would then... The overcharge would put me in danger zone, which for me gives me +1 accuracy and gives me extra damage on the Blast 2 big gun. So I would be firing it without the inaccuracy. If I can do it, that is. I need to quickly double check if not. Just got to double check the overcharge rules.
Yep. Is there anybody who wants to go before Padre does for a separate reason?
So, just thinking out loud, 1d3 attacks. So each multi-attack is 1 attack. As in, so say Rival's Barrage, that's 3 separate attacks, isn't it?
If it's 3 separate, like 2-hit roll, it's a 2-hit roll. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's what it would be. Yeah. But that is for the individuals. So you attack Carrots once, that goes away for Carrots. You attack Priest, or not the Priest, attack Sugar once, goes away for Sugar. But not both of them, unless you target both of them.
Well, I'll say, I would really like to put a hole in Hyde because we need to get that guy out of here. But Fathead's in the way.
Fathead is prone.
Oh, yes. But also I am being impaired right now
Yes.
by the hummingbird. So I'm slightly less likely to hit because I am going to steady my aim. Because why wouldn't I?
How wouldn't you?
So if you guys want me to do that while you guys figure out what you want to do, because it'll be relatively quick.
Yeah, sure. At least then Hyde's out the way.
Harris has already acted this turn, so prioritizing Hyde is smarter.
Sure. Cool. So I'll go then.
Okay. What are you gonna do? Tell me before you do any rolls, because this matters.
Right, well, I'm going to activate steady aim first.
Okay.
So I'm now immobile. I'm immobilized. But I gain an accuracy on all attacks made with rifles.
Okay.
I am then... Because I know that this thing's overwatching me, so it's going to get to attack me when I attack, because I know that's a thing. I'm going to anti-material rifle Hyde. So I'm about to roll the attack roll, Roach. That matters.
Because then now it's the Overwatch activates.
Now you get to attack, yeah.
Yep, now the Overwatch activates, which that is a good thing because this gets a +1 to all attacks made as reactions. And I still can't bring up the dice or the roll menu, so that is the main cannon.
It only seems to affect specific attacks and characters.
Every one I've tried so far. So it's account based, I'm pretty sure. Because Midge not affected by it, so I'm sure if Midge was the GM here, Midge would be fine. But it's affected. But I'm affected by it. So that's a D20.
Curse you, technology.
Targeting you, they get a +2 base, plus they get a accuracy for the attack. So, yep.
Roll them. That definitely hits.
19. Cool. I need you to make an engineering save. You take 5 damage. But I need you to make an engineering save.
My macros aren't working. Engineering save +1 d20. 15.
You're fine.
Cool.
That would have really fucked with you.
It was
if you had
5
failed
damage, correct?
Yes, 5.
Cool. Great. I would like someone to please kill this hummingbird if they get the opportunity to. Thank you. I'm now going to put holes in hide. That's the hope, anyway. I don't know why I'm targeting him. Doesn't really matter. Right.
Good practice.
True. So the anti-material rifle is a d20 +2 from grit, and the Death's Head innate +1 for all ranged attacks, +2 accuracy because the rifle itself is accurate, and I'm immobilized and I'm steadying my aim. So, is there any difficulties imposed on me here, Roach?
Attacking hide?
Yes.
Don't think so. I mean, hide would have cover.
I'm on top of a 1 size thing.
He's behind Fathead.
Fathead's prone.
And a
It
size
also
2.
only applies for allied characters.
Yeah, that's true. But there is to cover underneath Fathead. Just pointing it out. Soft cover.
Soft cover. So that's a 1 difficulty, right?
I think so.
So that gives me 1 accuracy then.
Yeah.
Cool. 18.
You hit.
Now I can re-roll that for free because of Death's Head.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I could try for a crit, but I must keep the second result, so I'm not going to do it because I hit.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I hit, Hyde needs to make a... No, he doesn't, because I'm not ambushing. That's right, yeah. So it is 2d6 AP damage. Let's make sure that's right. 2d6
So
AP
goes through
damage,
armor.
yes. 9 damage.
Okay.
That's great.
Is he still up?
Oh, yeah, a bit.
Cool.
A
I'm
bit.
going to then put the vulture into him.
Okay.
So that also gets accuracy from being a rifle. So it's at 1 accuracy again because of the soft cover. Accurate. Yeah. That's a crit.
Okay.
So instead of doing 1d6 +1, it does 2d6 +1 because of the fact that I have steadied my aim and I rolled a crit.
Well, with crit, you just re-roll the attack dice.
Oh no, it says here with
again.
0 in. Once per round when steadying your aim and making an ranged attack with a rifle, you can attempt to hit a weak point. Oh, I should have taken an extra difficulty, so it wouldn't have crit then. So never mind.
Yeah. So
that doesn't
normally
matter.
when you crit, you just re-roll the damage dice.
Right, let me
and
just-
take the highest result.
So that
You
should
pick
be
the result.
KH1. 4. No AP. Oh, sorry, it's 5 because it's +1. It's the vulture has a +1 to damage.
No AP.
No AP. Did one of them roll a 1? Because that matters. Yes, it does. So I have to re-roll that because it's overkill.
Mm.
So I re-roll the 1 to see if I get
I'm going
higher
to
than a
say,
4.
I'm going to tell you, Mikey, you're putting a hat on a hat at this
Oh.
point.
It's a 1. I have to re-roll it again because that's how overkill works. It's a 1. I have to roll it again. It's a 5.
Oh,
so that's
Jesus,
6.
Mikey.
So that goes
Mikey.
up to 1,
Mikey,
2, 3. 3 heat.
It didn't matter, Mikey.
Stop
you
it,
killed
he's
him by
already
1.
dead.
You
Well,
killed him by
no,
1
as,
already anyways.
as statistics, it matters because I have to roll that for heat. So now my character has heat. I have to roll those 1s anyway because of the weapon. The weapon would have rolled them anyway in the macro.
Oh.
Because the weapon has
every time...
overkill. Because every time I roll a
Oh.
1, I have to roll the 1 again until I stop rolling 1s.
Ooh,
So he
fuck.
just did like 12 damage to it, but unfortunately he took 3 heat for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But hey, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to point out you killed him by 1 HP the first time because you gave the extra 1 because it would have been he was right at the he was
Would have
right
been
at
1
death's door.
HP, but then the extra
would have been
+1
1
got
with
him.
the armor, but yeah.
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 No, that's fine. I had to roll those because otherwise I'd be cheating. So it's cool. Yeah, so that's it. That is my turn. I can't move because I'm immobilized because of steady
Taking
aim. Yeah. So that means then, yeah, I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Cool. Just checking something. Yeah, I didn't expect the pyros to be that bad. Or to be that effective. But I love that they were.
Armor. It hurts when you don't have
Hyde
any
and other
weapons.
Mike were very... Yeah.
I think I'm the only one here with AP weapons.
Yep. Cool. I think what we're gonna do here is... Just checking target prioritization at this point. Yeah, I think it's time. Okay, so Tally gets up. With 1 HP. So the seemingly dead Mac starts moving again. And with a murder in its eyes.
In zombie.
Not zombie, just feigning some... Maybe they were feigning their damage that they were dead. For tactical advantage. Which is... I've been pointedly avoiding the blast weapon hitting them. No, you were at the edge of it. That's why you were at the edge of it. It hit Utari on the downswing of the thing. I checked. Because it didn't target them initially. The only things it has been targeted by are non-damaging attacks.
I feel cheated, DM, because you put a skull over Tally.
I did. But the thing is that you guys can scan whenever you want and figure things out like that. Because you can scan enemies if you don't have anything to do, you can scan an enemy and get their full stat sheet if you want.
Oh, I know, but I've been jamming.
Yeah, for you.
I've been popping shields.
Yeah, you have been. So yeah, Tally gets up and starts their turn. Which Tally is going to go ahead and... What are they going to do?
I don't know why, but that made me unreasonably upset.
It's made to be shitty. I'm sorry. Cool. So they're going to target Padre. They are inside of your shield, by the way. So they are not affected by the shield itself anymore. Because it's going in. It's all external damage and shooting. And they're targeting Padre. They're going to use the melee version of their ram cannon. Which is a D20. That can't be right. Can somebody check on CompCon and look up the ram cannon just for me a second and see if that is +2 to hit or +2 accuracy? I want to double check before I implement this.
What was it called? Sorry.
Ram
what
cannon.
Are they?
They are a cataphract.
And she said she's a tier 2, right?
Yes.
Ram cannon is +2 accuracy.
Well, shit. Oh, and yes, thank you for reminding me. Tier 2, they are also targeting Fathead. Because they can strike twice. So it's +2 accuracy. So that's 2d6 on top of this, which it doesn't add to the roll. It's just whatever the highest one is. So I'm going to roll those separate so it doesn't get confused.
Technically, this would be 3d6 because they're both prone.
That's true. This is going to be bad because also they're a veteran, so they just get a plus accuracy on.
It's just gonna hurt.
Actually, no. Never mind. That doesn't matter on that one. That's for other things, but that's not as bad. It still is +3. This. Cool. So it's a D20 to hit. I'm gonna roll this twice. Because it's 2 separate attacks, so we're gonna do Padre first. Let's do it like that. We're gonna do Padre first. That's a 10. They take the 6 because it is accuracy, which means they take the highest of the d6. They had 3.
That was Fathead.
I'm targeting both. It doesn't matter though because they're not. That was because I was selecting Fathead. If I selected Tally, it would have mattered. But so that's 16. Does that hit you? Okay. Then you take. Yes. Okay. Doesn't do anything, which is, I mean, that's good. For you, they didn't get above a 20 because that would have been worse. So you take 5 damage. So you take a structure. So go down to 0 and you should get a prompt. And do you have a custom paint job? Ooh, sorry, Midge. Stunned. It's the reason I targeted you. Midge is muted. Are you muted on stream?
Yeah, it's because I have 2 push to talk buttons. I have to have one for you guys and one for stream. So I hit one, cool. I might have forgotten the other. It's yes.
Cool. Just checking. All right, and now we're doing Fatheads. Now we're doing the attack on Fathead, which is just a D20. It's a 9, which I think already hits. Yeah. There's no physical way I can get a critical on this, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if I roll the D6s. That's they'll take the 5, so that goes up to a 14, but doesn't matter on that point. You take 5 damage. Which which means you, yeah. And you take, does that tick over? I don't think it ticks over.
Ouch.
Impaired.
Do I have?
You were already.
Hold on.
You were already impaired.
Hold on a minute.
Do you? Oh yeah.
No,
do you?
Never mind. Doesn't affect that.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have any custom paint job, do you?
No.
Nope.
And I think damage does roll over.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. It does roll over. So you take 1 extra damage on your new HP.
Roach, does my false idol come into this because Fathead was targeted?
It's a good point. We're gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep my hand on the chess piece until I do this one roll because it is a check for this, which is a fairly simple check, but it is a systems or sensors, right? Or what is it?
Let me check.
Yep. If it doesn't, then you can just give yourself back, and you're still impaired because you're prone, or because of something happened. Because
it hasn't been cleared from the line cannon, is what I think.
Okay.
What the impairment is.
Okay, well, you'll get that back.
Okay. Before attempting to take any hostile actions against your target, characters with line of sight to the false idol, which they do, must make a system save. On a failure, they don't lose the action, but cannot target the original character and believe the false idol is real until the end of the next turn.
Okay, that's just a flat d20 for tally here, and if it goes through, it goes through. If it doesn't, then Utari, you can get all that back and not have had that happen to you. But I'll say. I'll debate. We'll see about that, because that means the melee attack wouldn't have been targeted on that, because that was over farther away, which might have just hit Padre twice. Okay, well, you can get all that back, Utari. So Fathead did not go down. So you had 3 HP and full structure, and you are no longer impaired. So I'll clear that.
It had to happen. I had to be shanked at some point in this campaign.
Unfortunately, it has to be you, because it says attacks can either be ranged or melee, but they can't be both in the same turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it means you had to be the other target for this.
To point it out, the threat range on that weapon is 2, so technically it can target the goblin.
And the
both
false
Padre
idol.
and the goblin, or
No, not the false idol, because that's from it. No, it wouldn't have reached, because it's these 3.
Those 3.
Yeah.
The hexes confuse me.
Yeah.
Those darn hexes.
Darn hexes. So, okay, we're just going to go ahead and roll this again for you, and we're going to see what happens. 4. So that becomes a 9.
It hits.
You take 5 more damage.
That was very close.
Damage.
That was very close.
It's still 2 over my evasion.
There was only
That's
one
still
roll
pretty-
in those accuracies. That was level 1.
That was 2 1s. You were close. It might have worked out if I didn't have the extra accuracy for the veteran.
Question: because I'm stunned, is there any effect on your attack?
Stunned, I don't think does anything like
Because
that. I'll
I
double
can't.
check.
Because like the first attack stunned me, so you might have extra advantages.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh, it makes my evasion lower. Okay, it's fine.
Oh yeah, no, it makes you far easier to hit. So you have evasion 5.
Yep.
I mean, almost.
No, a tally in my head was not a small framed woman as a pilot, but now the fact that they have shanked Midge, they have become one, because that is the tradition.
They have polymorphed.
You thought you were going to get away with it being a ranged build, Midge, but you didn't.
Oh, no. I knew it would happen at some point. It's just I didn't expect it, in combat number 3.
It's combat 4 or something like that, because we had 2 combats in the first mission. Right, yeah, you did miss out on that.
Exactly.
Oh, well. Okay, yeah, so they did their full attack. And
It's break time.
Yeah, they're going to use their movement to get up. That's it for their turn. All right.
Me just currently hammering food into his mouth.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes time. Join us for the second part of this combat. Don't go anywhere. Hey, come here a minute. Do you need royalty-free music for your TTRPG content, whether that be a YouTube video, stream, TikTok, Instagram post? Don't worry, we've got you covered. My name's Alex. I've been a content creator for almost a decade now, and I've teamed up with my good friend Harry to produce 10 royalty-free songs for you to use in your content completely for free. We've tried to make a whole range of motifs with this album, covering happy music to sad music, to mystery music to combat music. And if this takes off, you know what? We might even make some more. So give the Elendor Chronicles soundtrack Volume 1 a shot. it's free to stream everywhere. And if you want the high quality downloads, you can come over to our Patreon and download them, or you can contact me directly at tabletop@themidgemansworld.co.uk as a creator, and I'll just give it to you for free. That's it, there's no catch. And just to prove it, we've also given you guys a user license agreement to prove that you have the complete perpetual rights to use this content. So enjoy, and good luck on your next adventure. Oh, good day. I'm Martin Sanderson, and I'm the CEO of Avari Military Solutions. We here at Avari know that it doesn't take much to cause problems out on the frontier, whether that be from local pirate raids, neighboring interstellar powers, or even just an unhappy populace with unreasonable demands. Just what is a small to mid-sized regional power to do when faced with these problems? You look to Avari for your solutions. With open-ended contracts, well-trained personnel, state-of-the-art aerospace forces, and competitive rates, we stand ready to help find the right solution to your problem. So if you have a problem, why not call Avari for your solution? Our operators are waiting to take your call, and consultations are free of charge.
Avari Military Solutions, a solution for your problem.
Avari Military Solutions is not licensed to operate within the Kark and Dre Baronies, the Andes Corps, or any Class A combat zones. AMS is a subsidiary of Omni Radiance Holdings, a family company.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope. From the brain that's rattled and riddled with madness, a radiant pustule. Writing, art, that's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can dutifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get an extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click, an emotion so small that it could endlessly amount possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast. hey, come here a minute. Do you need royalty-free music for your TTRPG content, whether that be a YouTube video, stream, TikTok?
Okay. All right. So that was Tally's turn, so it's now your guys' turn. Who wants to go? Don't all volunteer at once.
Oleg has nothing meaningful to do right now, so there's no reason for him to act yet.
I'm stunned, so it would be a waste of a turn if I went now, guys.
Rivals reading.
Fair.
So, Fathead or Eoghan
I
would
suppose
be
I could take a
better
turn,
choice.
but all I'd be doing is getting up and re-upping the shield.
Or shooting the one right in front of us.
Well, the shield's quite important against an artillery.
True.
Is the shield a quick action to pop up?
It's a reaction.
No, the area shield.
The bubble shield.
Oh,
The
okay.
bubble
Yeah,
shield
you're right.
is yes, it is a quick action.
All right, so you can quick action. You can stand up, quick action, bubble shield, and then shoot the guy next to you. Or if you have a melee weapon, which is probably preferred, use that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll just do that actually. Yeah, so I'll
From
take
what we
that
heard,
turn.
you were also at 3 hit points, so taking a quick action to pop the shield up as an overcharge, and then taking 2 full actions to stabilize and restore yourself may not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And if you got 3 hit points and you're risking structure, healing might not be a terrible concept.
Yeah. So if actually I might do that because my weapon's not great.
Oh yeah, you only have the assault rifle, right?
Yeah, the Saladin is not known for its DPS options.
Yeah. So I think Lake is right. I think you pop up, overcharge, heal.
Yeah, we're gonna do that then.
So pop up, overcharge, shield, heal.
Where's the macro for the overcharge?
It is on the mech stats of your mech page. It is the last row of the first column.
So overheat. No, that's not it. No, there is overcharge. Yeah, there we go. Right, overcharge, get up, and then where's stabilize? There we go, stabilize.
That's on the first page of your mech sheet.
Actually, yeah, that is a good point. Additionally, choose one of the following, and one of those options is clear an allied character's condition that wasn't caused by one of their own systems. You could clear the stun on Midge.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, we're gonna do that.
Wasn't that
If
cleared
you
by
don't need to
my?
reload.
Wasn't that cleared by my system though? Because it was my hull damage that did it.
You have an effect on you. That effect can be fixed by this ability. There's nothing that's saying
it means the
stun.
So this because the stun wasn't put on by Utari, not that it was.
No, see, I think what it's saying is that since you did not stun yourself, so like someone can't remove my immobilized because I immobilized myself.
That's what I was going to say. I think it's
Yeah.
if it's an intentional downgrade to activate an effect on yourself, not something that has happened to you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's involuntary rather than voluntary.
Yeah, I was just double checking because technically it was my machine that stunned.
Yeah.
Clear an allied
There you go.
condition, so you are
Midge,
no longer stunned.
Stop trying to make it harder for us, all right?
And
I'm
the
just
bubble-
learning.
Utari,
And the bubble stays up.
bubble stays up. Did you use any movement at all to get up?
Yes, I said that at the beginning. I was going to get up, overcharge to stabilize, and bubble up.
All right. So you've done so. And is at the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right. That is Fathead's turn.
I seem to have lost the little bar that's normally at the top of our sheets that shows us like reaction, action, and all that lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's having issues today with a lot of things.
Nickel fucky wucky.
I have checked. There's no reason it should be happening, but I will have to do tests later.
That's right. It's still not as cursed as the Elendor game yesterday.
Yeah, that was Discord.
No, it wasn't just Discord. It was also a computer exploding and a power company getting involved.
Yeah.
Whose computer exploded?
Beth's mid-session.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
quite literally could not restart. It is in a shop now. So it like actually blew up.
An actual theory came out about that, but back on topic.
We were tech attacked.
Freaking yikes.
Cool. So Nozzle's gonna go. And Nozzle's gonna boost. Just checking here. So that's a movement. Quick action. And I think what they're gonna do is try and put a lock on down. I'm just gonna attack. Just double checking this. Yep. They're going to make a tech attack against Reaper.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Because you are on top of those rocks, so they can't see you from there.
That is fair.
Browser during the break. Tech attacks just it's
well.
My Discord just died for a moment there.
Everybody did, yeah.
That was a Discord issue.
Oh no! Oh no! We mentioned
Attack of the Discord bots.
I just fucking Chekhov's gunned us. What the fuck? So wait, we're playing Lancer, so it's Chekhov's Gundam.
It does not work, and I hate it.
Would like to groan, but I don't want to give that anything.
I don't want to give that a validation of a response.
Yeah.
Nope. Validation. That was good, Mitch. Thank you for that.
So attack is just it's a normal attack, right? Just
it's just an attack roll against my E defense instead of my evasion, I think.
Okay, you are not prone, right? You're just
no. I'm just immobilized.
You're just immobilized. So immobilized doesn't do anything like bonuses to any attacks, right?
I think if it was ranged, it might. Because it's a tech attack. You're attacking my E defense, not my evasion.
It's true.
But we can check.
Yeah.
Immobilized characters cannot make any voluntary.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything else.
Movements. Does nothing else.
Yep, cool. So it's regular attack, which they have. A -1 too.
This is cheeks, correct?
This is nozzle.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
That just sprinted down. So 17 hits. Okay, so that is a lock on. It's been applied to you.
I would be very surprised if 17 didn't hit my E defense.
Well, lock on is automatic anyway. There was no need to do a tech attack.
Fuck it.
Roll dice. Just roll dice. It's great.
Just roll dice. It's fun.
Dice.
That's it. That's it for Nozzle's turn. So, what any of you want to do?
Demon, if you want to try and clear out Tally, you can do that.
Yeah, I was
too,
gonna.
because-
Yeah, I was going to ask: is Midge still lying on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use a move to get up,
Okay. So you are now standing.
and as
So, friends, the Discord issues return.
only 1 health left.
Hold on a second. I had
Yeah,
either-
everyone just went for me.
Yeah. Okay. What was that again?
Firing my pistols.
Okay.
They're reliable 1. You said Tally only has 1 health.
Yeah. Hold on one second. 'Cause- Should. Yep, we can hear you, Utari.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Did everyone else?
amazing. It's amazing today. Okay, you still have to roll to attack, but yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and that also implies that they might not have armor or anything. But
Yeah, that's what I was. I was like, yeah. Do they have armor though? Because everything has armor today.
they got a big ass shield.
I feel like I want more armor, the amount of damage I've taken.
Yeah,
I
kind
just
of wish I
refreshed
did
my
as well.
page.
Why?
Like you just said, you refreshed your page, and
I just refreshed my page, and it seems like the stuff is back up. I got my character sheets back and things.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
refresh my page just because this is impossible to run without it. This has been annoying as hell.
I'm also quickly, guys, I'm going to quickly change what region we're in on the Discord because that made it a little bit better yesterday. So,
What is going on today? That's the
tech
thing.
attacks. Tech attacks. That's all it is.
It's the automatas, the automatons. They're doing a counterattack. The Helldivers can't take their worlds.
I hadn't taken damage yet.
right, I am back in.
I've reloaded back in.
That's a crit. That's max damage because of Predator.
Yep, hold on. I'm still loading in. I heard gunshots, which is good because that usually means things have happened. But I'm loading in my assets, my sequencers, preloading files. So I don't see anything right now.
That's no problem. I hit with the first one with a damage of 2. And then I got a crit on the second one, which means I get max damage, even though it says crit damage of 1. It's actually max damage because of Predator 3.
Okay. I will do something once I can.
Insert elevator music. Zorp's Emporium starts playing in the background.
I've got some
Okay.
Metallica if people want that.
I can actually play Zorp's Emporium, and if you want to get the Capodicast album, you can do it, and it's everywhere you can get it. It's even on freaking TikTok if you use that. Use it as a
I'm
TikTok. song.
chilling.
Got the music for Textort's Battletech. You want that?
I don't know if that's not copyright. I don't know if that's copyright or not.
Yeah, there's the brilliant thing about the Elendor Chronicles, the Volume
For
1
the love of
soundtrack
God.
is completely copyright
All
friendly.
right, I'm
You
loaded
won't
in.
Okay.
Shut up. I'm loaded in. Okay. You shoot Tally and Tally goes down.
And it was great rejoicing. Yay.
Yay.
I'm just gonna-
Then
I'm
I
gonna
used
throw-
my bonus to scan Tally.
I was gonna say, just to be spiteful, scan them just to make sure.
Okay. Tally is dead.
Okay.
Are we sure? Can we check for a pulse?
Taking a half orc up again.
You scanned. They are dead.
We're sure about that.
Yes. We're
Okay.
sure.
Great reference, Fred.
As far as the computer tells you.
Or yes, that is. They are reading dead. I'm almost certain when you actually do scan. I can tell you one of the following bits that you want to know, as well. On top of that, targets, weapons, systems, or full statistics, HP, speed, evasion, that kind of thing. One piece of hidden information about the target, cargo data, that kind of stuff. Generic or public information about the target that can be pulled, that kind of stuff. Do you want to know anything other than the fact that it's alive? Yeah, they're dead.
Okay. I'm figuring that after we are victorious, because we will be victorious, we'll kind of have a look around, scan the wreckages.
Wait, can you quickly could you pull which one of them is who's commanding this unit from that information? Because if we can take out their leader, morale, maybe? I don't know.
Morale.
Coordination.
They make a leadership
will
shave.
Continue until morale improves.
If anyone could fire a fast and light weapon towards, I don't know, the Midwest of the United States, and pretty much we can take out their leader then.
The component cost does not approve of glassing any GMs from
I'm just
inputting
my my railgun call down from Helldivers. We'll see how long that takes.
The leader of the unit is Sugar.
I mean, I've
Sugar. Thank you very much, Roach. Appreciate that.
Bombardment available. Like legit, I have an orbital bombardment available.
That's true. We got given that, didn't we?
Yeah, you have that available. Okay, that's the end of your turn, Demon.
Just quickly, I'd like to thank everyone for being here and not playing Helldivers.
It's taken...
Well, only because I haven't bought it yet.
Red, don't thank me too much, because I spent an hour and a half before this game trying to get onto the servers, and I couldn't. So I'm only here because of that.
Same.
So all we have to thank is democracy. Democracy is what brought us here tonight.
Measured democracy. That's measured democracy.
Managed democracy. So, okay. Who's going to go now that we got this done?
Managed democracy in a 120 HE bombardment. That's what we thank for this day.
So supremely useless with that inaccuracy.
One thing I would say, Roach, given the fact it's now the end of my turn, my Mjolnir is fully loaded.
Okay.
Witness the firepower of this fully operational rival.
Cool. So Sugar's gonna go.
I let everyone know that Sugar is the leader.
Cool. They don't need to re-up investiture or anything like that. But what they're going to do is they're going to target Demon for a tech attack. For a sensors attack. Or let me double check that. For a... Yeah, it's a tech attack. With, called Abjure. Yes, things are working now.
I'm going to go with it's probably going to hit.
Is Demon in cover? Because he's standing in that one...
It's tech attack.
Oh, yes. No cover. Because tech attack, you can see the person. That's good enough.
Yep. Tech attack. Let me see here. Have that. They are...
Can they see them in the hay?
Yeah, it's only half.
Okay.
No, it's one. The hay is one, but Demon is also one. So they're the same size.
It's soft cover, but there's no... that. Quick tech, so yeah. they're going to go ahead and do that. They don't have any accuracy. They are. Let me check here. Yep. Reinforce. It's already computed. It's already computed. Cool. We're going to see how this works. I was targeting the wrong thing. Does 16 hit your E defense?
Yes.
Okay. So you take 2 heat each time you make any attack until the end of your next turn.
2 heat anytime I make an attack.
Until your next turn. End of your next turn.
Turn.
Yep.
Cool. Because that'll only be 1 attack. That's fine.
Again, why don't they hit me with the heat? I can't.
Because they know that you've literally been screaming over the radio, I need to warm my mech up.
Hit me!
Hit me with fire! Don't hit the big guy, hit me!
Shoot me, I'm right here.
And then Tally comes up and whacks you with the thermic lance, and you're like, no, not that type. Not that thing. No.
Look, if Tally gets up again, I'm having a word with the DM. I scan Tally. Tally's dead.
You did scan Tally. Okay. That's end of Sugar's turn. So Reaper, Ursa, or Padre.
Should I pour it on? Should I do a thing?
Go for it.
You're just laying in this field. It's like, should I do something?
Wait, are you going to pour some on Sugar?
I'm gonna pour some sugar on me. Yeah. So I'm going to. Yes. I'm going to take an overcharge right away to fire my super heavy cannon at Sugar and Carrots, mainly directing it on Sugar.
You mean Sugar's your target and Carrots is in the
blast
area of effect?
Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to quickly, first of all, roll the overcharge, because it's 1d3 now. I took 2. Fantastic. That puts me to 6 heat. I am now officially in the danger zone, which means now I am in extra soft cover, because you see steam rising out of the heat vents on the back of my mech, and it just sort of clouds me in mist. And I also gain on the first attack, because I am a nuclear cavalier, the first attack that I
also has a lock on them you can consume with an attack if you would like.
Oh, fantastic. So, yes, because I am a nuclear cavalier, I now have tactical profile. The first attack roll that I make whilst in danger zone will also apply +2 heat on a hit. And because of fusion hemorrhage, I am dealing energy damage instead of explosive or kinetic, because essentially the rounds are so radioactive they're turning to energy weapons mid-flight. And it's additionally going to deal an extra 1d6 energy on a hit. Cool.
Okay. Let's see if you hit first, and then we can.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you're also still next to Fathead. So when you roll to hit and consume, you get to roll twice and take the better option.
Correct.
Also, don't forget the first attack that hits either of them, they have resistance to. So they're taking half damage from it.
And you have to get through the overshield as well, which is overshield 5.
I might be able to help with that.
I was going to say, if the weapon isn't ordnance, softening them up with like your little hand mortar might not be a bad choice, just to get rid of their resistance before you full nuke them.
No, because the reason I'm overcharging and firing is because I'm going to stabilize right after.
And another one, have a leadership die, which
So-
you can use as a plus d6 to any damage.
That was the other problem, Midge. Firing a super heavy weapon is a full action.
You do not get to do anything else.
Because it takes both actions to fire a super heavy weapon. So you can do that, but you can't stabilize afterwards because you won't have enough actions.
Oh, so the overcharge is only going to give me a quick?
One quick action.
Right.
But, you're firing the howitzer?
Yes, the loading.
The howitzer is not super heavy.
No, it's just heavy.
Yeah, it's just heavy. So, yeah.
Oh, then we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
in
heavy.
case.
It's ordnance.
So I don't know if you missed it. I'm giving you a leadership die as well. You can use that to add on 1d6 damage, or hold on to it if you want to negate some.
So if I hit, the damage is.
Or use
So
it
if
to
I
gain
hit, the
accuracy.
damage is going to be pretty hot. So.
Yeah.
And then you can stabilize afterwards because you're just ordnance. I picked up the wrong lip balm, and it's the peppermint one, and it's made my lips feel horrible because it's peppermint.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
thought
gonna
this was
consume the lock on for an
vanilla.
accuracy, right? So I'm consuming the lock on for an accuracy.
Yes.
That makes that undoes my inaccuracy. So
if you're in the actual menu, you just have the consume lock on clicked, and it'll automatically do that for you.
And because you're next to Fathead, you get to roll twice.
Just make sure you are targeting sugar, because they have the
Okay. So again, because of
Utari's thing, roll a d6 and see if that does anything. There's a chance you could actually get a 3. So it's a 15.
And isn't there an extra d6 as well because of your talent from the vision crack or whatever it's called?
Yeah, so this is, remember, it's not blast damage, it's now energy damage. There's going to be an extra d6 damage from that, and they take +2 heat.
Okay, well, let's work this out.
So the extra damage d6 is a 5.
So grand total, they take 14.
17.
17?
9, 3 is 12, and 5.
That 3 was just the extra D, was the other accuracy they were checking.
No, that's
It's
damage.
No.
That's
the
Utari's
3,
command dice.
That's Utari's command dice. That 3 on the D6 is
No,
the command dice.
That adds to damage.
That adds to damage.
Oh, it does
Yeah,
add to damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you
I've
can
maxed
choose
out
accuracy.
leadership. You get to choose either accuracy or damage
Oh, okay.
because I've maxed out leadership.
So
Or
it's
you can use it to reduce damage.
17 damage.
So it's 17 energy damage +2 heat.
+2 heat. Okay. And does that get rid of the blast of the weapon? That's no longer a blast, right? Or is that still a blast weapon?
No, it's just the damage type. It's still a blast weapon. So it's just basically, instead of doing explosive
What was the
damage or
blast
kinetic,
radius?
2. I think. What's it, how it says 2, I think. Or is that 3? Hold on.
It'll. Is it a plus or a diamond in center of that ring on the symbol?
It's plus, so it's a 2. It's a 2. +2.
Okay. Well. Okay. At 17 also, or 14 also hits carrots, I think, evasion wise. Yeah. Okay. So hold on. I've got
Did you
to
roll the attack twice because you roll the attack twice and pick it?
You could get a crit.
Pick. You could get a crit. You pick which one.
That 2d6 is a good roll, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, pick.
could
So it
hit.
does.
Yeah, you could crit and get an extra d6.
Hold
on
on,
top of
I'll
it.
Yeah, but it should
I'll
really be
untarget and I
rolling
roll.
damage.
You just
separately.
unconsume the lock on as well, because of that.
Yeah, no, we'll leave.
So
We'll
for
leave
some
this one as
reason-
it is. We'll leave this one as it is. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I hate the macro because it rolls the damage at the same time and it shouldn't. You know, it should be doing
17
it all.
damage total to both of them. Get through both of their evasions. Now I just need to check because there's a lot of things at play here. If somebody could check, oh, never mind. I'll actually just look it up.
Whilst Roach is doing that, most exciting thing happened at work today. A dog came in.
Aww. Puppy.
Literally, she won't shut up about it.
What kind of doggy?
A black lab. It was trying to be, well, it was training up to be a guide dog for the blind, but it was too friendly and too excitable. So now it's just an ambassador and just a very good girl.
Oh, it's the same as Butch. Butch was going to be a service dog, but he was way too friendly and energetic. So they were like, yeah, he can't do it. So we ended up adopting him instead. So. And Butchie's a good boy. He's not here at the minute, but he's a good boy.
It is the most exciting thing that's happened in my company for 16 years, though. So hence why I'm telling everybody.
You moved office.
Yeah, wasn't exciting as excited as the dog.
Dogs,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'd be really concerned if a dog came into my work because I was like, I don't own a dog. What are you doing here?
How did you get in here?
What did you do with George?
George is just like on. I don't know if you have these, but like we have space between the top of our cupboards and our ceiling in our kitchen.
Oh, yeah, we
George
do,
is just
but he
up
wouldn't be
there.
up there. He'd be at the top of the garden, 100%, because that's what he does when my brother's dog comes in.
Okay. This is an order of operation. So, Overshield is just a blade of armor, or just a blade of HP.
Mm-hmm.
To all damage and heat for the next one. Okay, so this was one attack. So resistance to both heat and damage. So that 17 is halved, rounding up, which is
9.
8.
rounding up.
Rounding up is 9.
Okay, so 9. 9 goes, so 9. Then Overshield takes that first. So that goes down to 4 for both of them. And Armor takes it. We have that. So now it's 4. Goes into the HP.
Yeah, and they've got that one heat as well.
1 heat. Okay. That has been applied.
Nice.
And you use the lock-on, so they don't have a lock-on on them anymore. And there we go.
I apparently unconsumed the lock-on, so that was a target without.
Yeah, it's...
But I did intend to. So I'm then just going to stabilize. And as a note, I have the Mather stop, so I vent my heat to my danger zone level under my choice. So I'm keeping those bonuses. And yeah, I need to stabilize, and it's gonna... I'm probably going to load with that. And also, as you just as a note and a little bit of a visual description, you notice the core of my mech glow brighter when I stabilize, as I've taken 1 extra charge on my Z whatever it is proton cannon malarkey.
Okay. Did you? You didn't stand up at all, did you? Or did you use your movement?
Oh, I'll use my movement to stand up before stabilizing, because I can do that now. I've shot. I just can't move before I shoot the big gun.
Yep. Okay, stabilize, and then we will go on to the next turn.
So that's
turn.
interesting to know, because that would mean then if someone was not prone and wanted to shoot an ordnance weapon, they couldn't stand up to see the enemy if there was something in the way before they shoot, because that technically counts as movement. Is that right?
Yep, it consumes a movement. That is a movement. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We got that.
Oh yes, and I've got, again, just in case something happens to the cornfield, I do because I've stabilized. I do also have the vent heat smoke around me, so I am in soft cover.
Okay. Okay, so with that being done, that's Padre's turn. Now we're on to who are we going to use here? Carrots didn't go this turn, did she?
Yes, they did. They already bombarded us.
Bombarded us?
Yeah,
Was the
we were
start
all
of the
knocked
round?
down.
It was at the start of the round or the end of the
Yes.
last round?
That
Start
was the
of
start of
this
this round.
Start of this
Yeah.
round. Okay, yeah. There's a lot going on. Okay.
Yeah, because she only got unjammed this beginning of this round.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, a lot going on. I think HPA 6 is going to go. We're going to target Reaper. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else they can do. Yeah, okay. So they're going to target Reaper and they're going to fire. They're going to consume the lock-on that was applied to you. Yeah. Nothing else matters there. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, cool. You take 5. And I also need you to make an engineering save.
Why was that made at a...
Because you are impaired.
Oh, yes, correct. Thank you. So yeah, I'm still good. I haven't hit 0 HP yet.
Okay, and with its last quick action, it's going to go ahead and yep, it is going to put a lock on you to put another one on.
Since it's no longer suppressing me, am I still impaired?
Suppression is still active. It only whenever it is destroyed takes a new target or ends it as a free action.
Okay, cool.
It's still, because it's not actually shooting you right now, but it is essentially anytime you're popping your head or moving or anything like that, it is taking shots at you just to keep
Fair
you
enough.
on like a mental
Keep me honest.
wise. Yeah, essentially. Cool. Because nothing I can see here says that it ends. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's
It shot at
Until
me.
the archer.
Does that not end it? I remember that being a thing.
The effect lasts until the archer uses moving target. The target damages the archer, leaves the archer's line of sight. The archer is stunned, jammed, or destroyed. The archer chooses a new target for this action, or the archer ends its free action. Ends it as a free
Cool.
action. So yeah,
Cool.
it's just there. It's a thing. So going behind that rock might actually help.
True.
Okay, so that's the end of their turn. That was 6. Yep, that was HPA 6. Okay, so
it's me or Ursa.
Go for it. My turn is the epitome of not useful.
I mean, you can shoot Nozzle. He's within range of you
I
now.
was about to say.
They are not, because my range is 3. They are 4 out away. And I'm prone.
Oh, damn.
could move 1 hex, I think, or however much you're getting.
Reaper, you go.
Cool. So I go. So that means Immobilize goes away.
Okay. So what do you want to do? You have push to talk has to. You have push to talk.
Oh, sorry. If I shoot at the hummingbird, that triggers its Overwatch, right?
If you do, that'll trigger its Overwatch. Yeah. If you do damage, then you're no longer suppressed by it.
Right. I don't think it's really worth me shooting at it because it will probably hurt me, putting me out. Well, it does 2 reliable damage, right, at minimum.
3.
3. So it does enough reliable damage to knock me down a structure. So I'm not going to shoot at it.
Okay. I will tell you, just because I'm being a good GM, suppress does activate. Essentially, suppression means you have the impaired thing. Because you're a target of the suppression, if you do a movement, they can shoot you.
Yeah, it'll activate no matter what I do, basically.
Yeah. So you've got
So what I'm going to do, because why not, is I'm going to stabilize and repair.
Okay. I will say, technically, from the way I'm reading this, moving action, the thing that triggers when you move, is not necessarily a reaction. It's an action that happens, which means it doesn't get the accuracy. That might need to be checked on that one, but there's a weird play
That's
there.
fine. Still, I'm just going to stabilize and restore my HP because I'm down enough that repairing now is worth it. And reload because I've shot my big cannon, so in that way it's worth it.
Okay.
So I could move now because of the fact that I haven't. That's a separate effect.
Sorry, what was that?
So I have stabilized, but that still means I can move because it's a different. Yeah, so I could move now and get out of the way, but also
still
Carrots is around, and I don't like the idea of being near my friends because ow, pain. No, don't like it.
You're in a bad situation. That was the whole point of this.
Yeah,
you're in a catch-22 right now.
Hey, at least I've taken out a lot of the bad guys. I've done my damn job.
You took out 2 pyros, which are probably the most dangerous thing up close in this fight.
Aside from Tally.
Yeah.
I can shoot at Nozzle, can't I?
Also, Alf was pretty dangerous, but he also didn't get a chance to do much.
I could shoot at Nozzle, right? Because it tech attacked me, so I can see Nozzle.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, because you're on top of a size 1 and you're a size 1, so technically you're size 2. So you can
technically height.
So you can see. Yeah, you're height 2, so you can see over height 1 objects.
Oh, Midge, you still have your reaction, don't you? You have a turret drone here. So whichever one I shoot at,
Waiting for you to shoot me.
Okay. I've already damaged the hummingbird. I've already damaged the hummingbird. I know that because I shot it. So I'm going to shoot the hummingbird. No, I can't. I've stabilized. I've done it. I can't do anything.
No, you stabilize. Unless you overcharge.
If I overcharge, I go up to... I could overcharge and not be at max heat.
Did you not vent your heat when you stabilized?
No, I healed because I was down to 2 HP.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
It's very low. He's taken a lot of damage with those hummingbirds.
I don't have nearly as much HP as I used to because I'm in a much leaner mech these days.
Lean and mean.
Lean and mean.
Stabilizing. Oh, because you chose to heal instead of okay.
Yeah, so I didn't get to vent my heat. So it wouldn't matter if I had overcharged before I vented because I'm not. Yep. So is it worth it? Because all I get to do then is shoot at it with the vulture.
Did you have to reload there?
Not technically, because I still have
technically
a loaded missile rack.
One of the conditions you can clear a condition on yourself when you stabilize. Could you have cleared your own impaired?
I don't think so, because I'm being impaired constantly by the hummingbird. That's a good question.
Because it's not being caused by one of your own systems.
Yeah, I'm checking. Till the end.
Because the question there is then, would that end the suppression? Or would it just take away my impaired?
It's a weird interaction. Because it does not say that clears the suppression, because it specifically calls out doing something to either getting out of line of sight from the archer, or doing something to the archer clearing that thing. Kind of like how you would have been with Stumpy, it putting a line down and you being in that line imparts it just because of an actual like area of effect. kind of thing. But the way that wording goes is that it would clear that. So there's a conflict in the definitions.
What I think it would do is it would remove the impaired, but you'd still get your Overwatch on me if I moved. Or shot at someone.
It's kind of like a disengage action.
Well, no, disengage would mean it wouldn't get that thing. Yeah, it definitely says they become impaired and the archer gains the moving target reaction. So, oh wait, it is reaction. Good to know. So maybe this turn and then the beginning of their next turn, it would go back on if you're still in line of sight. That's a good middle ground because I see no.
Right. Well, in that instance,
I'll say you can clear it for the rest of this round, but it would.
Cool. So in this instance, I'm going to unload my material rifle and get rid of impaired.
Okay. Nobody's been doing it, so
working together.
I was manually. You can do it. You go ahead. You do it.
Thank you.
I forgot you guys could even do that since nobody else has been.
You can right click on your own
we
things and remove them.
Yeah.
Where do I want to move to get out of? What I'm thinking is I just move into the space
Behind
here.
you?
Yeah, into the space behind me. Either
That
this
would-
one or this one.
That would clear line of sight, but it would still get to shoot at you because it interrupts your movement before it starts. At the starts of your movement, it shoots you, but then it wouldn't be able to reapply it again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably your best bet.
I'm going to go ahead and take that, so I'm going to go ahead and move, Roach, if you want to roll ahead.
Okay, I will tell you, though, there is another one down here.
Yeah, I know. But it hasn't locked on. It hasn't suppressed me, so...
I know. It also hasn't gone yet. Just letting you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So you can fully plan. Okay, cool. Yep. It goes ahead and does a moving target thing, which means it does get an accuracy for this. And it's going to consume the lock-on when it does.
Utari, does standing next to you provide me with hard cover? Or is that Ursa, specifically?
Oh, no, yeah, it does. I do count as cover.
Okay, you take 5 damage. Crit doesn't matter. And I need you to make an engineering save.
I failed it that time.
Okay, cool. You only have line of sight to adjacent spaces until the end of your next turn ends. Blinding shells. So
Cool.
essentially, that's how it goes. There you go.
Right, so, yes, Utari, that question. Are you hardcover? Cool.
Essentially, in my mind, this isn't like it's actually blinding you. It's like electronic noise has been imparted by these.
It's like
by
if
these
you've
specialty
ever,
ammunition.
It's like playing Titanfall where someone sticks you with like the electro grenade, and you just get like you can't see essentially outside of your mech because the sensors.
You're working off seismic sensors at this point.
It's like being
Immediate
poisoned
area
in
around you. Yeah. So
Like
basically,
me on a Saturday morning.
it's only the tiles around you. Like one tile around you is what you can see now until the end of your next turn. So just so you know. I don't know if there's an actual thing to put
I'm gonna
down
move
for
there.
that. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying
Because
to
I'm
see
technically in
if there's...
hardcover, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's an actual thing I can do to... Not hidden, not that. That's slowed, no. Shredded, no. Burn, no. Not a tear, not an overshield. Yeah, I don't think there is a thing. Okay.
I'll
Just remember. Yep, just remember. Yep. Okay, cool. That's the end of your turn.
It is.
Cheese.
Stumpy's within range of you, Ursa.
Stumpy also has the same speed as you. So that'd be a chase. Just maintaining distance. And just so you know, Ursa, you can move 2 hexes, even if you're prone, because you have 3 movement
I was going to
reduced
stand
by.
up because I don't want accuracy against me, but sure.
I'm letting you know because
I know.
Yeah, D&D, and this is diametrically opposed in that camp. Cool. I think Spotter's gonna go. Spotter 4 is gonna go. Yeah, they got speed 6, so Spotter 4 is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna boost 1, 2 to get on top of this size 1 cover. Can't see past you. I can't see that. Cool. Cool. So the spotter is going to fire its marker rifle at Fathead at its max range. Because you're size 2, it is on elevation 2, so none of the intervening terrain blocks it. And as we've established, these bulk transports are just here for visual effect. So, going to untarget our friend there and retarget Fathead.
False idol again, Roach.
Right. That's systems. That's a systems, right?
The systems, yeah.
Systems, okay. Hold on. Okay. So instead, it's going to, instead of that, fuck. I can't remember. Or you block line of sight, right, as a size 2 mech for anything behind you that's size 1 or something like that. That is a, we've established that.
It cover.
Counts as cover.
Hard
Right.
cover.
Hard cover. Okay. I was talking because of Ursa, because I can target demon from here at range 15. Is big cover.
That's my understanding, is that it counts as hard cover.
Yeah. Think instead, no, they're gonna target Ursa, just because I don't like the feeling that they'd be able to shoot past you, even if that is raw rules. They're gonna consume your lock on to then impart their better lock on at the end of this. And we're gonna see if this works. I don't think smart matters at all.
So as a note about false idol, it doesn't prevent you from target. It does prevent you from targeting the original target, but the impression is that the false idol would then be the target.
It says you can
so
use
there
it to
is.
target. Yeah, but it says you can use it to. You don't use the action. You instead can. It specifically calls it out.
And believe the false idol is real instead. So if they were trying to shoot Fathead, Fathead just isn't where Fathead is supposed to be. They could still target Fathead, just it's the fake Fathead. Okay, go ahead.
Well, keep in mind we need to also get like a false idol thing to remind us of that, because we keep forgetting. Didn't matter. How did it miss? Roll the 3. and rolled 3 2s on those 3 accuracy it had. So it didn't do shit, because that would have been really great.
I don't know how that missed, because it rolled a 7. Ursa's evasion is 6. Is that
What's your
against
tech
electric
defense?
defense?
What's your
Oh,
defense?
it's against tech defense. Yeah, that's why it missed. Never mind, because it's targeting 10.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's weird because it is a weapon attack, but it's that kind of weapon.
It's because it's a smart weapon.
Yeah. It also doesn't do any damage or anything like that. It just puts lock on to people and makes them shredded.
In my head, it's like a light gun, like like
it's
Space
it's
Quest.
a town
or
marker
something
light.
like that. Yeah, it's just town marker light. But no, I'm thinking more like one of those rides where you're in the back of a chair and you're shooting the little orbs.
Oh my god.
Laser tag or laser tag. Yeah, it's laser tag.
Laser tag. Okay, so only Ursa is left on your guys' side because that was the end of the spotter's turn.
Okay. Ursa is going to stand up. He's going to use a quick action to boost himself exactly 1 square to the left. And he is going to...
Why would
he's
the
going
boost?
He's going to shoot at Nozzle.
Why would the boost only be 1? Or you just
I only want to move 1.
Okay.
We're going to fire the deck sweeper at Nozzle.
Okay.
For 11.
That
on one second.
damage.
That's what
Hold
we
on.
like to see.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
If he's alive, and you can have my reaction for the turret to poo-poo as well.
I think Roach may have had a difficulty or something.
No, I just have something that it does something.
So, just to let you know, I think with the reaction with the turret, it's the turret's reaction. It doesn't cook up your reaction.
Yeah, I know, but it's the only one that's in range.
Alright.
It's also my only reaction move other than, oh my god, I'm being shot. Please take cover. Which I'm trying not to do because I'm trying to do the loading cycle thing that I'm doing to charge up my big gun.
Okay. How much was that? Cool.
11.
And the turret's going to take its reaction for a further 3.
Okay. All right. Yep. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Hide's dead. Go. That is the end of all of your activations, right? Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Cheeks is going to activate. That's going to be their turn, and they're going to go ahead and use a full action to cast Defense Net. And I need a burst 3. Burst 3. Basically, any of their friendlies within that has kind of the same thing you're getting from Utari. Except theirs is kind of, instead of it being, better. But they are immobilized during that, and there is... It also, again, it doesn't affect them if you get inside of their range or if they leave it or anything like that, just like Utari's. And that's going to be the end of their turn because they're not going to use anything else, honestly. So that's the end of Cheeks. Stumpy. Forget. Jammed.
They can move or they can melee.
Right. I think they're gonna go ahead and take their turn And then they're going to do nothing with it. I think they're just going to go. I think they're going to take it, and then it's going to be the end of their turn. I can't think of anything else they can do because they don't want to scan you for anything. Yeah, they're just going to clear that. Because I also don't think they can. They can't do the same actions as you, so they're going to do that and then clear their jammed. That's it for Stumpy's turn. Hyde is dead. Gonna do Hummingbird HPA 7. Gonna go. What is their speed? Yeah. 1, 2, 5. They're gonna boost there. They're going to pick Utari or Fathead as their suppression target.
Ooh.
So you become impaired.
I deserve this.
Kind of one of the only reasons I think most of the players are still up at this point with as much structure as you got, just because cumulative like difficulty from that shield has been pretty helpful, especially in the first 2 rounds. And it's just going to attack you with its machine gun. And they have an inaccurate. They have a difficulty because of the shield, right? It's one difficulty because of the shield shooting through it, right? Yeah. Cool. That has been applied. They have no other bonuses. Yep. So just a regular attack onto that. I'm not targeting anyone else. Nope. -2.
When you don't just miss.
Big 6 on the inaccuracy.
It's funny because they have a +2 to attack just generally. So that means, yeah, that was a 2 on the die. Yeah, fuck.
On the other side of the trees, the other hummingbird goes, "Turn around."
Okay, that's the end of HPA 7, and we'll do Breacher 6.
I imagine those hummingbirds like have like a drone pilot like somewhere off in a shed somewhere like miles and miles away, and the reasoning for that for me is just like he knocked over his coffee and and like nudged like the joystick that he's controlling the guns with, and it just fired straight into the ground.
No, those are the RPVs. Because they're remote piloted.
Yeah.
So those are the RPVs. These ones actually do have people in them, which my mental image is that there's just a cockpit put onto one of these frames that shouldn't be.
Which is worse. So it means the guy had a coffee in his cockpit and knocked it and said, and like accidentally like ran his hand over the gyroscope.
So Breacher has boosted up to that position.
If you're gonna die, you might as well die caffeinated, right?
Yeah.
Somebody put that on a fucking t-shirt.
Well, I was just going to say, Midge has clearly never seen the cockpit of Mech Warrior Online, because most of those have a coffee cup.
Yeah. I got a mug. I got a piping hot mug in my Urban Mech. Just of coffee in there, or whatever choice beverage of warmness.
Recaf.
Yeah, recaf. Yeah. Well, it's heat. I heat it up with the reactor output.
Yeah, it never gets cold.
You're never short for hot water in that thing.
I'm moving Hyde just away so I can actually like.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
So yeah, the Breacher is going to move up, and you are both in range, and it's going to shoot its dual shotguns, which it can target 2. It can target 2.
Fathead.
Yep, that is true. So we're going to see. Well, if that's the case, then Fathead was not in range. It wouldn't have targeted, because Fathead is just in range. Because they are range 3.
Well, they've got to find out if they've got to figure out which one so they've
That's
got
what
to do the census thing.
What I'm saying is the fact is that bulk transport over here is where you said you were putting the false idol, correct?
Yes.
Then it wouldn't have been in range to target in the first place. And that's kind of the issue.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it would just target Reaper twice with 2 attacks.
Yeah, I feel like that it's got to be that the idol's got to still be in range. Otherwise,
Do I still count as hardcover because I'm next to?
I mean,
Saladin. Just flatly, I'm next to it.
Yeah, if that's how it says.
Adjacent units count him as hardcover.
Yeah, it would still apply. Hardcover. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be we're going to see how this goes. It's a good thing there's 2 attacks here.
I'm expecting pain.
You'd be surprised.
And this is the thing that destroyed his anti-material rifle before.
It's surprising he rolled that high because he has 4 difficulty on this attack because
That was close.
They have 2 difficulty base, so that hardcover is really helping you out.
That was close.
I think. I don't know. You might have rolled all 5s. It's 2 6s, a 2, and a 4.
It was 1 off hitting me.
All right, we'll see. Missed both.
Thanks, Utari. Thanks for the assist, homie. Just high five.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was 2.
For bubble shield.
That first one got a 16 on the D20. The only reason you lived is because they rolled 2 6s on those difficulties. If that had been a 5,
Praise the Saladin.
If that had been no 6s there, you would have been hit. Okay, that's the breacher, and I think that is the end of every activation on the field. Yep. So then we go to round 4.
It's Rivals.
Well, I was going to say, who wants to go first on your side?
I would love to kill these hummingbirds.
Can I go first, please? I don't know how you're going to work this, Roach, because it's 6 shots, but it's just one weapon firing all 6 at the same time.
So that's not how it works. It's the more shots loaded, the more damage it does. It's 1 shot, but it does 24 points of damage.
Yes, but I was asking Roach how they wanted to run it because it doesn't say it's just 1 dice roll or anything.
I am checking.
If you've got a spare quick action with it, babe, you can use lock on as well. You can lock on and then fire.
It is 1 attack. And it is based on there. So you have how many barrels, Phil?
6.
6. So you do 4 kinetic damage per shot, and since you're firing more than that, you get AP. And if you hit, they're shredded.
Yeah. I also do what Red said. I'll lock on as my quick action beforehand.
Okay, who are you directing this towards?
Stumpy!
Okay. So you're applying a lock on. So a lock on has been applied.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that because I have no idea how I was going to do that.
I'm just checking something. I mean, go ahead. I'm just checking something.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No.
Like I said.
If you want to check something first, I'll check. Never used this before. I want to make sure we do it right.
Right. I'm just checking weapons systems just so I can be familiar with this. What is that? Is it M35? Was it?
It's the M35 Molnier.
It's core integration into the Raleigh.
Raleigh, good. Thank you. Frames.
It's the core power for that mech.
Just checking on something. Because it is a core power, so that is very powerful. Go ahead with it. We'll adapt it if something comes up later. We'll talk about it after this session. I just want to keep this rolling.
Okay.
That was loud. Holy shit.
That's a hit. That's 4 per barrel. So 24. And they're AP'd because there was more than 4 shots, and they're shredded because they hit.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll allow it for this time because this is the first time you used it and you didn't ask about it. The Mjolnir cannot fire in any other way but when you reload a weapon. That is how you fire it.
Where does it say that?
It does. It's just that it's in the FAQ. It is. That's the core power activation of it. Is that you're loading it the whole time, and then you get that gun. You get a free action fire after you reload something. It's the fire.
Okay, didn't know that. Sorry. Otherwise, I'd have definitely put something on that I needed to reload then.
I'm allowing it because.
No, I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. But
yeah,
I didn't know that it wasn't in anything for when we were doing it. I apologize.
Nothing to apologize for. They're dead. Because obviously they would be with that.
Well, there's a hole in the middle of their mech.
Yeah. You loaded 6 rounds of like the best thing on your mech. Yeah, it's gonna kill it. That was Stumpy. There we go.
Death, destruction, Mjolnir shots.
I come from the land of the ice and fire.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I can still move, can't I?
Yeah.
I'll stay there for now. That's my turnover.
Okay. Stumpy's dead. Obviously. It's a big skull. And let's see here. Next action. What do we want here? What do we want? There's a puzzle here. Okay, I think who's going to go is Sugar. is going to go.
Oh, Roach, did anything else show up in turn 4?
No.
Okay. I wanted to make sure of that before we made any further decisions about what we're doing this round.
When I rolled the reinforcement table, you got heavy front-loaded reinforcements instead of
Sure.
spaced out things. So that's just how it went. Okay, so Sugar's gonna go. Let me select them. Okay. They are going to continue their investiture, and they're going to target. Their Abjure last time did not hit Demon, did they? No, they didn't. Right. Well, they're going to target you again with it.
I don't blame them. I just took down Stumpy.
You turn Stumpy from a mech into shredded cheese.
I think they're going to do their first action is going to be apply a lock on to you. Their first quick action. And then they're going to fire or tech attack you with this. Okay. So anytime you make an attack until the end of your next turn, you will take 2 heat.
It's the same as last time.
Yeah, but it is individual attacks. So each time you have to roll to hit is an attack.
Yeah. Because I took 2 heat from Molnir. Because they did that to me last time. They did. I said that, so that'll be 2 heat, because I only intended to use Molnir.
Yep. Right. So that's the end of Sugar's turn. Who wants to go on all your side?
Again, I would love to try and eliminate these hummingbirds so they're not a problem for us in the future.
Do you need to try and jam them?
No, I'm just going to try and kill them.
Do it.
Okay. Oleg is going to start his turn. He's going to move to here to start. This will provoke Overwatch if Nozzle has anything to shoot me with in threat.
Nope.
Okay. I'm measuring this out right carefully. I'm going to boost 1 to move to here. And I'm going to ask you first, Roach, because I want to make sure this is right before I waste this. I have a Daisy Cutter, which is a cone 7. And would that be well close enough that I could hit both of these? Because it is a cone 7. So it could fire out technically to way out here. I think that's this. So it'd be like, this is what it would hit.
That's a cone 7.
Cool. So that is going to hit both of them. Oleg is just going to fire the Daisy Cutter, which is going to hit the target both of them.
Holy shit.
Just make sure you target, target both of them and everything.
They are both within 3, so I get an accuracy against both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that this is going to be at a +1 to hit. Oh, the damage roll on that was pitiful.
5.
I rolled a 5 on 3d6.
That is quite sad.
Okay. Applied.
That depresses me. I almost want to overheat to do that again, just to do that again.
Do it.
You have
You
2
know what?
uses of that entirely.
I know. I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna overcharge. I'll take 1 extra heat, and I'm going to do that again. This is gonna be both of my uses of it for the mission, but I don't care. I want to try and kill these things.
Okay. I'm going to Overwatch.
How?
Their reactions are going to be spent to shoot back.
They have a fire back for shooting. Okay.
I mean, they're going to use a reaction. Never mind. You go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Because Overwatch typically triggers on movement, not shooting. better. 16 damage to both.
Gotta love that crit.
That's
the crit.
beautiful.
That crit that helped you.
Double crits. There you go. That's what you want.
That felt a lot better after that first roll.
Oh,
A 5, a 5, and a 6. Very nice.
That has drained my Daisy Cutter, but you know what? I feel like I have cleared out two, and that frees Fathead from all problems. So I'm happy taking that one. Using my
Yep,
Daisy
you are
Cutter
no
after
longer impaired. Yep.
So all I got is my shotgun for the rest of the game, for the rest of the mission. But you know what? I'm okay with that.
Shotgun.
Was it cathartic at least?
Oh no, the first roll made me sad inside. The second roll made me happy inside.
As long as you're happy inside, like.
Yes. And for clarity, yes, that would have given them soft cover from the second attack, but I also ignore cover when I shoot within threat 3, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. Cool.
Just only
right.
crawling up to them going, hello!
Okay, so Nozzle's gonna go. Actually, you know what? Nozzle's not gonna go. So that was the wrong move. Instead, Carrots is gonna go. I think. Oof. Decent targets here. Double check range. Yep. They're going to target Padre direct. Kind of return, but because of the way that their thing works, they're hitting everybody but Oleg in this blast.
Tactical.
So I'm just
one
going
of their friendlies as well.
None of them. No, that's yours. That's your area of effect for your shield. Remember, this is their.
Right.
Area
Sorry.
Yeah. You have your thing that you keep fucking me over with.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
My brain is now singing "Return to Sender," but I don't want them to.
Okay, so they're going to.
Do I have? Hold on, I'm looking if I've got a reaction here.
Hold on, because there's a lot of interactions here from the investiture thing.
Well, from what I remember, both Demon and Fathead could both give someone a leadership dice to negate damage if they wanted to here.
Yes.
For reference, this is a flat 0 roll because they get 2 accuracy, and then the arcing and shield is 2 difficulty. So this is a flat roll for them to attack. So.
All right. So Padre, just to remind you, you have my defensive pulse on you. So hold on, come on, show up. So it's come on, show up. So it's you get resistance, and if the attack misses you, technically I can force that attack against anything that I choose, but there's nothing else in range. There's no enemies in range, I'm assuming. Yeah, so I can't.
Okay.
Force it, can I?
Then,
How does that work with blast weapons? if your primary target is Padre, and I've had my tachyon thing on Padre this whole thing, if you miss, I get to repick the target, the main target. Do I get to put it on the Grunt Breacher?
Hold on. Let me read this without. The new target must be in the same area of effect as the original attack instead. As it says at the end there. That still applies.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, either way, I'm giving Padre Padre gets resistance and rival. I have you maxed out leadership.
No, I was just checking that. I've only got the first 2 levels. I've got Field Commander and Open Channel, so I can't do that. I wasn't sure I could because when I was looking, you were negating things and whatnot. I don't have that second.
Yeah, I'm kind of playing pseudo healer by instead of healing, I'm just reducing damage, then I will give Spanner. How's your HP looking?
Fine now, but I've lost a structure. But I'm at my top
Right.
of
Okay.
my level.
I'll give Spanner the leadership die for damage reduction then.
So that's the next time I take damage, yeah?
Oh wait, no, I have to pick one of the 2. Yeah. No. Actually, I haven't because I haven't shifted the tachyon. It's stuck on Padre, so yeah, I can actually react to give you a leadership die. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm at 8 HP, but I plan on using my reaction to what's the one? Fortify, whatever it's called, because I can't see next round anyway. So my next turn is me sitting here doing nothing. So
okay, I'm rolling this.
Yep.
Now. Okay, so Padre takes 10 damage because that was a crit on Padre specifically. As it does say, there is critical damage here. So you take 10 damage. You do have resistance, so you take 5 damage. And then the only other person who takes damage is Fathead, who takes 5 damage.
Yeah. Ouch.
minus your armor, obviously enough.
Yeah. Armor is a very beautiful thing. Yeah. I'm just double checking if there's anything else to matter there. And
Spanner, take note that you have the leadership die that you can use anytime.
Thank you.
I'll point out, Fathead, you also take 2 other damage because of the Bombard's attack cluster munitions. So.
Okay, is that also separately reduced by armor, or is that just total?
It was just one big thing. Just one big thing. So.
Cool.
It's just a mod. It's just in addition to. It's an extra damage onto the thing. So. Not to Padre because you were the primary of that attack. So that's how that works. All right.
I mean, fuck for the shield though. Still helps.
Yeah. I realize now that Carrots has resistance to all damage from outside range 3 anyways. I don't think resistance stacks, so that wouldn't have mattered last time. But that's good to know. She was getting resistance in my mind from the shield. That was a shitty roll. That was almost the entire team targeted and only 2 of you got hit. And I think that's it for her turn. Her, maybe. Let me check. She does have sensors.
As an aside, I've decided that I'm not going to bother doing a custom paint job for Crusader. I really like that default Saladin template. Like, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Carrots is also going to apply a tech attack, or not a tech attack, going to apply a lock on to Demon with her other quick action. And that's it for Carrot's turn. So Reaper, Fathead, Padre, or Spanner.
I have a concept.
Okay.
So if you want me to go, I can go, or if someone else wants to take a turn.
You can go if you want. If you got a plan for something to do, go for it.
I mean,
Again, it's a concept.
if you only have one quick action, you could also just take out this grunt right here too as a bonus if you have the available actions, because they only need 1 heat to die, and you can just invade them.
My only task is return to sender. My only task is return to sender.
Well, so what my plan is to help with that. So I was thinking my movement is to go straight up because I've still got my jump jets. Then I try and lock on to Sugar. Try and jam them. Because lock on is for an attack. It doesn't say a tech attack or a weapon attack. It's just an attack. So, but I have a feeling their E defense is going to be super high because they're kind of built like me. But if I can jam Sugar, then hopefully that takes down a lot of the defenses that they have around Sugar and Carrots.
Would that not just be clear the moment they take their turn and end it? Because that is a
Sugar's
passive
already
effect
been.
they're applying. Sugar's already been this turn.
Both of them have.
Okay. I see where you're going with this now.
And then Padre can return to sender.
Mm-hmm.
Am I being dumb? Is it worth a try?
I would say go after Carrot.
I can't jam Carrot again.
Oh, can't you?
No, once per scene.
Oh, I apologize. Okay.
We know Carrot's taken at least 3 heat. I don't know how high their heat cap is, but that also might be a way to take Carrot out.
That's true, because if the jam applies, then any adjacent targets take 2 energy damage.
It's a plan. And barring anything else, it is certainly a plan to go with, because these two over here, this is a marker and an Aegis. They're not a threat to us. They're not really going to even come closer as far as I can tell. The only threats left are Sugar, Carrots, and the Breacher. So
We've got to get the guy out of our zone, though.
And Nozzle.
Nozzle is still there, but it's one of 4, and they are still within my threat radius, so... layman's terms, they won't be there next turn.
Do it.
I'm doing it. Okay. So, Roach, my movement is going to be straight up, like I say, with my boosters.
Okay.
I'm then going to lock onto Sugar.
Okay. And let me know what you're specifically doing past the lock on. Because they have a lot of things that are on them that could affect this. Because if you're doing a tech attack against them, are you past that? You get a difficulty on that.
Okay, so that's kind of why I put the lock on, because the goblin gets a accuracy because it's a goblin, and then with the lock on it gets another accuracy, and then I'll get a
you get a difficulty, which makes it 1 accuracy. So just make sure that is when you do the actual roll, that is you only have 1 accurate on this then, because it might not compute the difficulty that you get unless you manually put it in.
How do I I apply a lock on, or to you?
I've already put it on.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. See, and I'm also putting on an inaccuracy, but I'm consuming the lock on. Okay. I think I did it.
Yeah, you have an innately +3, so that worked. And they are chained.
And Carrots takes 2 energy damage, and then I land.
Okay. She takes 1 because she does have resistance to all damage.
Resistance to all damage outside of 3 if it's adjacent. That's a weird one.
That's a weird one. I'm going to say it's full, so because it's next to her, because technically it's the expenditure of their things, the person next to them that's causing the damage. It's a weird one because its proc isn't actually next to them, but whatever. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Cool. All right. You got Reaper, who can't see anything. Fathead, who's re-upping that stuff. And Padre, who's returning to sender. Just checking some stuff here.
Oh, Roach, because I consumed lock on, I can find out pretty much everything about sugar.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I did move. Never mind. Oh, no, wait. When you lock on, you learn your target's armor, speed, evasion, e-defense, mech skills, and current HP. And you can share this information with allies.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Everything?
Okay, relist it by 1, and I'll tell you what it is.
Armor.
0.
Speed.
5.
Evasion.
10.
E-defense.
12.
Current HP.
6.
Mech skills.
Mech
Lots.
skills.
Mech skills. Yes.
Nothing's labeled skills here as a thing. Skill checks, maybe? Hull -1, agility -1, systems 2, engineering 2.
I think what it means by skills is actually no, because that's called traits, not skills. That's a different thing.
Feature, because on here it's basic attacks and features are what we have.
Yeah, it's Sensei says it's HASE, so yeah.
Yeah. So yes, that was hull -1, -1 agility, 2 system, 2 engineering.
Thank you.
Yep. E-defense 12. Just remember that was the one that stood out for you. Cool. All right, so that's the end of Spanner's turn. Now
I have no idea why, but when you was talking about features for some reason, York's voice came into my head of, let me show you its features.
Cool. Okay, so I just need to measure something. Cannot. Okay, so that does go through that. Sorry, the color of this is hard to tell because of your screen making it difficult. Okay, measuring this. Go through 2, 3, 4, 6. Yep. Cool. Breacher's going to activate. 1, 2 to there with their movement, and then they are going to use a quick action to activate Breach Ram.
Does that provoke opportunity attacks?
No, that is part of its thing. It is a +6 recharge, so it's basically it's going to get one shot at this. Breacher moves up to.
They move to here.
They move to there, which is not
here.
Yeah.
Moving to here would provoke from threat with 1 because they're moving within threat, wouldn't it? Because all ranged weapons have a threat of 1.
Well, then it can just move. It would still get there if it just moved 1 adjacent and then in.
That is the barn. That's size 2. It can't move through that, I don't think. Because that is part of the barn, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember what we said on that one because we did have those buildings last time. We didn't know, but I guess it's up to Reaper if he wants to try shooting there. If he is, I don't know. Maybe I'll just move over there and do a slightly less thing because it's doesn't really matter.
It would be aware of that would provoke, but I'm just saying I think that would provoke an opportunity shot because it would be moving within a threat 1.
All right, well, then it's not going to move within threat 1. I'm just going to move up to threat and then go. So it'll still get what it needs to. It just won't hit Fathead. So what I put in there, so it moves up to 6 spaces in a straight line, ignoring engagement and passing through but not stopping in spaces occupied by other characters. Obstructions, objects in the breacher's path take 10 AP kinetic damage. There is no objects in their path that matter, so that's not an issue. The breacher passes through any obstacles destroyed this way, continues moving until they've moved 6 or fail to destroy an obstruction. There is no obstructions. Any character in the breacher's path must succeed an agility save or be pushed out of the way as directly as possible and knocked prone.
So you need an agility save from me, from Padre, from Demon.
Yep.
Cool.
Agility save from all 3 of you.
I assume 8 fails.
Yeah, it has to be above a 10.
Cool. So where would you say I get pushed? Because I can't go to my left.
I think you would go down 1, because you have to move at least 1, and then you're prone.
18.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Either of you move or are prone. You just stay where you're at, and then the breacher is going to use its last activation to shoot.
It's a little convenient that it moved from one side of the dome to the other, staying just outside of it just for our sake.
I don't mind.
There was no way I could finagle it, so it didn't, unless I moved back 1 and it got like a charging start to still be right next to it, but then it wouldn't have hit Demon.
Yeah, it could have got 2 and been inside the dome, but
yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it would have affected Fathead at all because Fathead's a size large and larger
doesn't
creatures,
matter. Any character.
Well, specifically in size 2 or higher, you cannot be moved by a size smaller creature.
It does not have that specific thing. Any characters in the breacher's path must succeed an agility save. This is like a big ability of theirs.
I mean, I have something that can. I have flash anchor anyway.
Yeah. So either way, they go ahead. They use their quick action. I think to shoot. Double check this. You know what? They have a better chance of not missing if they instead use their quick action to throw a thermal charge at Padre.
Is that more heat for Padre?
It does burn, not heat.
Boo.
I'm targeting that, but it hits everybody, but Reaper, who got pushed by that attack.
Yay!
So so everybody targeted by that, which is Demon, Spanner, Padre, and Fathead, make an agility save.
$18 again.
Oh, mine was real bad.
Yeah.
21.
Main 2, 4.
I just rolled 2 18s on
I'm
flat
going to
die.
be using your dice, I think. Utari?
So okay, so Constantine I know is Midge. And what mech is downtown?
Me.
Okay, that's Demon. So the people who did not get above a 10 were Utari and Red. Right? Okay, cool. So you take 2 burn.
Roll a 2 or above red.
Oh, I don't know if that's damage.
No, 2 burn is a type of ticking damage.
I'm
So you
going
put-
to roll.
If you go into your sheet, there's a burn space. You put that in there. Yeah, that'll do ticking damage if you don't put it out.
Okay.
I think you might have to manually undo that on this system, but it has got a marker there so that every time you take a turn, and you don't put it out at the end of your turn, you take 2 damage from the burn.
Yeah, I
think
remember
it's what
getting
we're-
burnt myself, and I had to use systems to put it
Yeah,
out.
yep. Yeah, do a systems check. Cool. And that's it for Breacher's turn, which is going to be the top of one of your turn, but we're at the end of today's session, aren't we? And also I have to book it to a pharmacy right now. So take us out, Midge.
I got. I'm getting confused by multiple
You're
buttons.
muted on Discord.
You're muted on Discord. We cannot hear you.
What? How did I manage to do that? I hit a different button. I've hit a different mute. How have I got 3 fucking mutes? What is going on? Anyway, so anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching yet another episode. Another episode of Lancer. It's just business. All we've got to do left. Oh fuck my brain. All we've left to do today is to thank the people who have been here. So thank you, as always, to Commissar Roach for GMing and writing this campaign. Thank you to SurelyOnlyMikey, who is currently dying in a fit of laughter. Thank you to Utari Onzo. Thank you to DM Lake. Thank you to Red Moogle, who is trying not to die in a fit of laughter. And thank you to RivalzoneGaming, who is forever judging me. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye now, friends.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.